These are the Akko Creamy Purple Pro Tactiles, and they're surprisingly interesting. Let's break them down. They have a nylon blend stem, a polycarbonate top housing, a nylon bottom housing, and a 50-gram force bottom out spring. They are pre-lubed with what looks like a grease-based lubricant, and this is pure conjecture, but I suspect that the Pro Nylon Blend stem is a nylon and PTFE blend. Just a quick disclaimer, Akko sent me these switches to look at, but that won't affect my judgment of the switches at all. In a moment we'll listen to a typing test, but first I'd like to briefly cover why these caught my attention. In the words of Akko, Creamy Purple is signature for its strong bump at the very top, yet extremely short total travel of just 3mm, providing a full tactile experience throughout the keystroke. I'm far from a tactile expert, but to me they sounded pretty unique. To help visualize this, here's what's called a force curve. It's a visual representation of what the keystroke feels like. On the y-axis we have force expressed in grams, and on the x-axis we have distance. Looking at the chart, we can see that the tactile event occurs right at the beginning of the press, and does indeed virtually extend throughout the entirety of the keystroke. Consider now a force curve provided by Thurm and Goat on the Invir Holy Pandas. We can see that, like the Akko switch, the tactile event begins at the start of the keystroke, but there is this post-tactile linear region following the bump. Is one better than the other? Nah, not really, just different. Okay, let's listen to a quick sound test and then wrap up with whether I think these switches are a good buy or not. To my ear, the Creamy Purple Pros lean to the deeper side of long poles that I've tried, which could be due to the nylon stem. To me, the typing experience is novel. It sort of reminds me of my happy hacking keyboard in that the tactility is present throughout each keystroke. Okay, so what would I change about these if I could? Honestly, not much, but the thing that sticks out to me the most is the factory applied lube. It is fairly inconsistent, and from what I can tell, the springs are not lubed at all. To be fair though, I wouldn't fault someone for using these stock, but I would highly recommend re-lubing the springs and stem rails. Overall, I think Akko did a great job with these. They offer a unique tactile experience, they use an unconventional material for the stem and do so well, and probably the best part, they come in at just 22 cents per switch. So would I recommend these? Yes, for sure. It's a great take on maximizing tactility throughout the keystroke, but you probably will have to lube them to get the most out of them.